We are getting super excited for the next school year. I am sharing all the goodies with you. I've already shared what we will be using for curriculum for my second grader. And then I will share with you what we will be using for my kindergartner. I'm just waiting for a few more things to arrive. So while we wait for that, today's video is going to be a little book haul, including some of our planned read alouds for this next school year. And also I will be giving you a little flip through of our reading journal. So I have a little variety. We stopped at Dollar Tree and we found some goodies. Now these first two are more like workbooks. This one is the Morning Starters kindergarten level. I remember doing these with my oldest and he really enjoyed them. My little guy probably can't do these on his own yet, but we will be introducing these during morning basket, and then obviously he's going to need my help, but it's okay. I picked up this hands-on still life art projects. Now I shared last year, I think, a bunch of these. They had like the science projects and math projects. This one here, it's hands-on activities based on famous works of art in sculpture, collage, and abstraction. I'm excited for this. Then we found some more short story books. We have collected all of the PJ Masks ones available at Dollar Tree. They have the PJ Masks, they have Daniel the Tiger, and they have Charlie Brown, and they have a bunch of them. And then we found some new ones, some Arthur books. We got Arthur Breaks the Bank, and these are level 2. Arthur and the New Kid, Arthur's Promise, What a Mess, and Buried Treasure. These are fun. The boys have been watching Arthur, so they got excited when they saw these at Dollar Tree. Also from Dollar Tree, and these crafty books, but I could not believe that they were $1.25. It's $1.25. We found Tape It and Make More. This is like the second book of these. I found them on Amazon for like $15, I think. It's all crafts to do with duct tape. And I just thought it was really fun. So add duct tape to cart. And we also found this one, the origami pets. So it has a whole pad of like the squared paper that you will need to make these origami pets, and it's fun because it already has like the little eyes and mouth, and then they have a step-by-step for each of the little pets, and it has like a good amount of the same pets. If your kids want to make the same pet, like they can each make their own, or if they mess up and like, you know, like really bad, you can go ahead and do another one. So I couldn't believe these were $1.25 because I've seen this at Joann's for like $12. All right, so now on to our chapter books. Now some of these are going to be read aloud, where I am going to be reading to them during our morning time, and then some are going to be some shorter chapter books that David and I can kind of read together. David is my second grader. So we got The Wild Robot Escapes. I know I've shared this one before. I had planned to read it during the summer, but it just didn't happen, and it's not going to happen. So I am adding it to our read alouds for next year. We got Wish. Now I know that reading this book is gonna make the kids want a pet dog even more. I'm excited to read this one. I've heard really good things about it. The book reviews over on Amazon were pretty intriguing. And it's about a little girl and this little stray dog. Don't know much about it, just reading the back. Makes you feel, you know, it's gonna get us in our feels. I picked up Frindle. I remember reading this one late elementary. And then I saw Alex from Homeschool of Bel Air share her, one of her boys was reading it for book study, and I couldn't help myself. I purchased this one, and I don't remember much about it, but I just remember it being like kind of silly, and I think it'll be a fun read for the boys. Then I picked up the first 2 books of Henry Huggins, and this is Henry Huggins and Henry and Beeses. So I do plan on also getting some of the Ramona books because I loved the Ramona series when I was in elementary school year. So I think the boys will get a kick out of these. And then I do know that they have like the Ramona and Pieces movie. So that's always fun when there's a chapter book that has a movie. Like, so you can compare the two and like have a conversation about, you know, what's the difference, which one did they prefer and why and all that fun stuff. Also a movie, I picked up Holes. Now I know Holes is more of like a middle school maybe, but we'll see if we get to this one. I just got really excited because I remember loving it. And then I had a thing for Shia LaBeouf when I was younger. I also really enjoyed the movie, so I picked up the book. We're working on getting David to really enjoy reading, like independent reading, because he loves read alouds. But independent reading, it's a little like it's not his jam. So I'm trying to pick up some more books that he is interested in. He really got into the bad guy series, and then the style of it, like kind of comic book feel. Also Cat Kid series, and then Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So we're gonna give another like comic-y book feel books a try, and this one is Investigators. Get it? Because they're gators. And the last book I have is My Side of the Mountain. I've seen so many homeschool moms rave about this one. I'm pretty excited about this one. I've seen all the fuss around this one, and I'm excited to see what it's all about. Okay, so that is my little book haul. Now I'm going to give you guys a little flip through of the reading journal that my second grader will be using, and then how I have set it up. Again, this one is available for purchase over on Etsy, so you can print it out yourself at home and then set it up how you want. So I wanted to make this a little, you know, pretty engaging, and then make them feel a little special. So I added this little bookworm profile where they get, it's kind of a little keepsake, and then we can look back at it and see like how far we've come. So this little bookworm profile, the child will get to fill it in with their name, their favorite book, also some of their favorites, like where they like to read, just to make it a little more fun, and like really trying to promote that independent reading. And then they have a book stack of books I want to read. So you can fill in the book titles on each book. And then as a child is done reading it, whether it's read aloud or like on their own independent reading, they can go ahead and color it in. I have included several layouts for book reviews. I didn't want it to be overwhelming. So we're going to be starting with the very simple ones where they just get to rate the book. They add the title, the author. They can draw a picture about their favorite part. So again, no pressure. You're just listing the characters. Tell me what your favorite part was. Simple, easy peasy. And then I started adding a few pages. I added a story map, so they get to write the title, story setting, the characters, and then 3 different events in the book, and then the outcome. And then for each book, I want to kind of just wrap it all up. So I added one of these layouts after each little book review. My favorite part was, this book reminded me of, and then if I had to draw a new cover for this book, this is what it would look like. So they get to draw a different cover, and they can explain why they would change the cover or why they would add certain things to the cover, make it more appealing or more relevant to the title or more relevant to what the book was about. They can just, you know, fill that in there. And then I started adding a few more. So draw or list the characters, draw or describe the setting. They get to talk about the main character, the story sequence, vocabulary, and then again, our little wrap up. And then for those chapter books, now we're not going to be doing this like fill in the chapter every day or for every chapter. And then at the end of the book, again, they do the little wrap up about what was their favorite part, what this book reminded them of. So it's like I'm trying to kind of think outside the box, make those connections, make those predictions. So that is my reading journal. Again, you can mix and match. You can add as many pages as you want. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you who have been supporting me over on Etsy and Teachers Pay Teachers, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for you just spending part of your day here with me, watching me just ramble on. Thank you so much. It is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next one.